Hello everyone. I just woke up from a really horrific nightmare and something told me to just record, and I look a mess. I feel like I'm gonna puke. Probably should go get some water. But I wrote down a list of all the triggers. But I have to start with the story at the beginning of my day. I need water. First I'm gonna do some sign reading. I'm trying not to puke. I'm gonna use this McDonald's Grinch match game. I put it in a bowl. We're gonna mix it. Let's just grab one. Some presents. A gift. Holy shit. I'm gonna faint. It's another thing broken. Okay. Next I'm going to shuffle these cloud cards. These are from the anime Card Captor Sakura. She's a girl that finds a book, and when she opens the book, she releases all these powerful cards. They're kind of like tarot. There's not as many of them as there is tarot cards. You can go look up all the numbers if you're into numerology, which I highly suggest you get into if you care about anything in the stories of stories. By the way, welcome to the Stories of Stories. If you're new here, make sure you check out the playlist, or you're not going to know the rules and you are going to fail. And in the Stories of Stories, you can die. Follow the rules. I'm going to shuffle these and then pick one and then tell you what I think I'm seeing. You can write down whatever you think you're seeing. And in this show, it was one of my childhood shows, and I loved it. And Sakura had a best friend who was obviously in love with her. And her best friend would go and record her as she goes and recaptures all these really powerful cards that have escaped, and they start, being destructive and stuff because they're untamed, they're uncontrolled power. And it's kind of a magical girl anime, and she gets all these costumes, and I was always like, oh, I would love to cosplay like that. I would love to wear cool outfits and be able to roller skate and get a magical wand that did something. Here I am making music videos about crazy shit. Oh, I'm trying not to throw up. If you think these are mixed, remember, when you're mixing something, your body, something will tell you it's done, it's ready. You gotta get in tune with it. And if you're really numb, you're really chaotic in your mind, you need to calm it. You need to go start meditation. If you have no control over your thoughts and you let anxiety take you, you're not going to be able to survive the stories of stories. You need to dominate your mind. You need to be disciplined. You need to follow the rules. And if you do not follow the rules, I think they're mixed. We're going to take the top one. The shield. The gift of the shield. Share a story about what these cards mean to you. What is your gift? What is your present? What is something hidden under the wrapping? And shield. It's chained up. Yesterday started like any other day. Oh, I'm going to play some music. It's on the screen so you can see what time it is, where I am. My desktop that's on rotation. It's random. And my playlist will be on Smart Shuffle, so it will sometimes give us songs that are not on my playlist that algorithm decides. And there's a lot you guys don't understand about what you're viewing. So if you're confused, go watch the rest of my Stories of Stories. I explain what it is exactly all this is. Okay, so I totally switched. Oh, fuck's sakes. I didn't decide it. Okay? Believe whatever you want. So I woke up, and yesterday was Food Bank Day. I live by the standards, I guess, of Canada. Okay, we have disability and welfare, mind you. Okay, welfare, I think, gives you maybe $1,200 a month Canadian to survive on. And if you're on disability, then you make a little bit more. I think, like, I don't remember. You can look it up online easily. And right now, everybody's poverty looks different, okay? And I understand I'm very privileged. I have access to food banks. I have access to a lot of resources that other countries and even other provinces next to me in my own country do not have access to. I'm very privileged. And when I look at the rest of the earth, it is really horrific. Anyways, so I got up and me and my sister decided to go to the food bank. I don't really need anything. I feel like I'm pretty good, and I know there's people worse off. So I'm always trying to just take as little so others can have something. I always think about the children, basically. And when I was a kid, there was times my mom gave up her meal. And the food bank wasn't as good back then. You'd have to wait in hour-long lines. And then sometimes get there and they'd be empty. And you'd get turned away. Okay. So we decided to go to the food bank. So we get all our stuff. We got our backpack. I got my Sailor Moon backpack. And we have to walk because we don't drive. We can't afford that. Insurance is a scam. It's a fucking scam. Go look it up in your country. You need to quit. You need to quit if you work in the insurance industry. Cars are killing people. Massive amounts of people daily. Some of you are just so selfish. You're fucking snakes.
What's this?
And some of you are snake cultists, and if you don't understand that term, go watch Stories of Stories. Go watch. Go watch it all. Okay, I feel like I'm very cringe in some of them, but you need to go watch them to understand the full story here. And if you want to understand how everything is fucking connected, then go watch them. Now, what's funny is yesterday I planned on making a video about Neo and Truman, so the Matrix and the Truman Show, and how they're both connected, and how they both failed. they failed as heroes. And I also explained how real heroes in our fake folklore history that they've deemed folklore, I've said that they're folklore, how they also failed. Because becoming a real hero, you have to sacrifice everything. And you have to kill your ego, you have to let fear go of death. And nobody has made that true sacrifice, really. Or maybe there has, they just were written out of history, so you don't even know that they existed. Because the snake cultists have fucking reigned for so long and decided our history. There's some really, really, really vile people out there. So we pack up, we start walking. It's kind of bad weather. It was snowing and then it turned all to slush. And I was worried it was going to freeze now and turn to ice and be hazardous to walk on. So we leave a little bit early, or tried to. We listen to some music along the way. We go along the trails. I love the trails where I live. There's lots of trails. I'm very blessed to have access to immediate woodlands where I can be with nature. A lot of people don't have that. So we take the trails. I show her the trails that I usually walk along. We're almost to the food bank. We cross a railroad, and I couldn't see out of my glasses. I wear glasses. I can't see far away. So I'm like, oh, there's something on my glasses. And then pop! My right lens pops out, and I watch it hit the ground and begin to roll, and it rolls all the way right into a sewer. It just kept rolling. It just kept rolling. I couldn't believe it. It's not even round. It's not even round. But I watched this motherfucking bitch roll like it was a fucking circle. Fucking roll right into the sewer. And I'm like, great. Another thing I can't afford. I'm slowly burning through the little savings that I have because I'm stretched very thin. Why I'm going to the food bank. So now I'm blind. I can't see far away. So lucky I went with my sister because everything's a blur past a certain point to me. And so we go into the food bank. We have a little snack. They always have a little snack, usually in the waiting room. Again, I'm in a very privileged situation, and the people in my community are very generous, and that isn't the same where my sister moved from. The city that she came from was absolute hell for resources. The food bank was non-existent, completely out. If it did exist, it would be out immediately. There's so much homelessness in Vancouver. And we have completely empty fucking apartment complexes, skyscrapers. They're empty, left as investments by other countries that don't have entitlement to that land. This is God's land, motherfuckers. And God's coming to fucking kill you. Your life. If you want to clutch on to things that aren't yours, you're about to fucking get nuked. So we go to the food bank, get some goodies, and they have a free store there. It's kind of like a thrift store, but it's all, oh fuck this song, really. No, I mean in a good way. This book. Go read that book. It's not very long. You have no excuse not to read it. The man that wrote it is gone after he... Why am I not in focus? I don't know. I don't have a fucking great webcam camera. So I saw these little cute dolls, and I thought these were Precious Moments dolls. There was a couple of them. And it's this little girl covered in little flowies, and she's holding a cute little doll. She's got a bow on her back, a little cute little bonnet. And I didn't realize that she's a perfume bottle. And it's Little Dream Girl Cologne. Sweet Honesty. I don't have a fucking good camera, so whatever. You're just gonna have to trust it says that. It smells very pretty. So I was like, wow. I didn't know they made perfume bottles. They were so cute. It's a little bit weird because you gotta unscrew her head to get the perfume out. But that's okay. The beauty is in your head. The beauty is in your head. So I got her, and I got a little scarf that came from Lush, I guess. I just thought it was cute. It's 100% cotton. There's a lack of cotton in clothing. They're making us wear plastic that gives us cancer, that kills us, that kills our hormones. If you're a woman, it's giving you PCOS. I had PCOS my whole life till I got a hysterectomy. It was really bad. I always had hormone imbalance. I've always had extreme immune problems, always getting sick, always feeling sick for many, 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 many years till I started becoming vegetarian, started realizing our meat is all diseased, all poisoned, and you can make up every fucking excuse you want, snake, but meat is making you sick. And if you eliminate the meat out of your diet for a good couple months and you stick to it, okay, I'm not saying you can have cheese. Okay, you can have cheese. You can have milk. Okay? Be careful of eggs, because eggs come from... It's not a good industry, and the eggs are affected. So be careful with the eggs. Try to find somebody who actually treats their chickens well and find out what they feed their chickens, because some farmers are feeding their chickens themselves, cannibalizing them. And when you cannibalize an animal, the meat is diseased and their offspring is diseased. Everything is diseased. This is real. Go look it up. Use Google. Some of you are really lazy and you just want it all in one video, but I can't explain the horrors of the world in one video. Back on topic. We leave. I'm blind. We go home. We had to take another route because we're carrying heavy backpacks now, so we don't take the trails. I need to use the washroom. I'm not feeling very good. This is a lot. This is a lot. I haven't even got to it. Okay. We leave the food bank. Go home. My shoulders hurt. I carried a lot of weight on them to get home. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna watch Sailor Moon and vibe out for the rest of the day, because that was a long walk. And then coming back, it was a lot of weight on my shoulders. I have a lot of chronic pain in my T-zone of my back, so up into the stem of my skull and down about just past my shoulder blades. It's like constantly feels like I'm being stabbed, or I don't know, fingernails digging in. It's awful. I think it comes from my anxiety of the weight of everything. So we got home and we watched some Sailor Moon. Me and my sister watched some Sailor Moon. We watch a lot of episodes, and we're currently on Sailor Moon R series, and we watched all the episodes where the four sisters who were part of an evil dark snake cult are refreshed, basically healed by Sailor Moon, and become normal humans, and discover what real love is after they get betrayed. And all these girls are pick-me's. They're very much pick-me's. All they care about is boys and boy validation, and then they fight each other about boys, and there's a guy in their clan that really manipulates them all and flirts with them all and uses them, and in the end Sailor Moon heals them all. And in one of the episodes leading up to all this healing of these four sisters that have lost their way and are really hurtful, Sailor Moon and her friends all go on like a vacation, and they go to the beach, and at the beach Chibiusa, who's this little girl, ends up falling asleep on her little lifesaver, and she's out far into the ocean, and then this baby Loch Ness shows up and saves her because sharks start to come after her. So this Nessie creature comes and saves her, this little baby, and takes her to a cave, and then they're both like really hungry. So she cooks them some fish, which early in the episode Chibiusa said she hated fish, but she now is like, oh, I'll try the fish. Maybe it's actually good. And she actually finds out she actually really likes the fish. She was just being stubborn-minded. She made an opinion in her head that wasn't true and cemented it in her mind thinking that was true in her reality. So she was like, I hate fish. Yet she had never given it a fair chance. There's a circle. Anyway. And then she eventually finds out that the little baby has mom, and then the mom and the baby end up getting trapped in this cave after a volcano starts to erupt, and they save the day. The Sailor Scouts show up and they save the day, and Nessie and the baby Nessie swim off into the sunset, and Chibiusa says she really hopes they do well. That's a real creature, okay? And this is where Pokemon comes in, because doesn't Nessie look like Lapras? Is it called Lapras? This is Lapras from the show Pokemon, and it lives in the ocean or waters, and it's really cute. They're really sweet animals. They got a shell on their back, kind of like a turtle, and they're kind of like magical creatures. I guess there's a Gigantamax Lapras that has a whole city on its back. The world turtle. Some of you hate fucking animals so badly. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you psychologically that you hate fucking animals and you think it's okay to hunt animals? You think it's okay to fucking eat them like a fucking savage, like a barbarian, to, you know what I mean? Like Japan, I just watched a video and I posted on my blog of like, I have no sympathy for Japan. I'm sorry. You all made your fucking wolves extinct. You labeled wolves as a fucking evil demon threat, and you made them extinct. And you know what you do when you eliminate an animal out of your ecosystem? It was put there for a fucking reason by God, okay? So now that you got rid of all your wolves, now you have an overpopulation of deer and bears. And I have no sympathy. You did it to yourselves, because they're trying to do that now on Vancouver Island in Canada. They're trying to do that. These fucking trophy hunting, fucking cock-sucking snake cultists constantly are fighting our laws to try to say that the wolves are dangerous, that they're predators, and they need to be eliminated so they can trophy hunt them. And you know what would happen if they get rid of these wolves? They're going to also be like Japan, and they're going to have an explosion of deer. Nothing's going to be hunting the deer anymore naturally. It will be up to humans. Psychopathic fucking humans. If you're a hunter, you will need to go to fucking therapy. You have something wrong to think it is okay to kill a life. And if they would kill an animal, they would kill a human. Put them in a battle cage. See how quick they would pick up those hunting guns and use them against another person. Sick. And you do not belong in the Pokemon universe. You don't belong on our islands. Get the fuck out. You don't belong on any island. You belong to be ocean dumped. You don't even get Australia. Not this time. Dump them out in the middle of the ocean and let God deal with them. Maybe if they repent hard enough, a new island will pop up just for them. I don't even know where I was. So we finished watching Sailor Moon, and I decided to set up Cyberpunk for my sister. So I got Cyberpunk all modded up with some basic mods to like improve quality of life and all that stuff. Hi, baby. Hi. I know you're crying. Your life matters too. And there's sickos that kill cats and dogs and eat them. There's places in Asia where they literally beat dogs and torture the dog for hours and hours and hours because they believe that if they do this to the animal, the meat is better. You're fucking disgusting. And God has a special place for you in the hell trials, let me tell you. A very, very special place in the hell trials for you individuals. You want to see a real fucking maniac? I'll meet you in the hell trials. I'll be there. With the very weapons that you used against animals. Hunting season! I can't wait to hear you scream like a little fucking baby bitch. Learn your fucking lesson. Pew pew, bitch. Think it's funny now? When you're the fodder? When you're the hunted? You're gonna wish there was a normal hell that you could just live in a lava pool getting burned to death over and over. No. It ain't that easy, baby. You go to the hell trials. You ain't seen fucking shit. There's no getting out of the hell. Go watch the stories of stories. There is no Satan or devil. There's only God, motherfucker. In a cosplay. You think you're so smart? Snake cultists, you think you're fucking so smart? Just wait. Do that. Find out. Find out. Write it in sand somewhere in front of somebody, what it's really like. Back on topic. Where were we? So I set up Cyberpunk, and she starts playing Cyberpunk, and she's a very shy individual. And here's the thing about if you do not subject yourself to horrors, if you do not subject yourself to universes and worlds that scare you or intimidate you or whatnot, make you anxious, you're going to be blind. You're going to have a sack pulled over your head, and snake cultists are going to fucking make a mock of you because you have not prepared yourself to fight. War can happen anywhere. Okay, bad things happen everywhere. And no matter where you are privileged, I'm very privileged, as I said earlier, but the things that have happened to me happen to people all over the world. There's no bias to where horror exists. Horror doesn't exist in one spot. It's everywhere. The snake cultists are everywhere. And if you live in a delusional world of fake, false reality where you think you're safe, You're the most vulnerable. Gates, fucking fences, guards, they can't protect you from real horror. Just letting you know. Some of you are really fucking delusional. You're gonna be the first ones. Just letting you know. You're gonna be the first ones. It's not gonna be pretty for you. So I started explaining to her a little bit about the cyberpunk world because she's like, oh, why is it like this? And was like, there's a lot of sex and, you know, violence and stuff. And I explained, like, that's our future. Cyberpunk 2077 is our future. Maybe not 2077, but it will be our future. And in Cyberpunk 27, whatever, you get it, in Cyberpunk, there's many universes that depict the same game. There's a lot. You don't need to dive into specifically that game, but that game visually shows you very well what our future will look like. And we're not going to get there, by the way. We're going to get nuked before then. But in the Cyberpunk universe, capitalism has won. All the companies run everything. They own everything. And outside the city that you mostly play in the game, it's all wasteland and dead. It's Mad Max. There's like no clean water left. There's no life. All the animals are pretty much extinct. And what I noticed is when I was watching her play, you kind of get a new perspective. You get to look kind of at what you might have missed when you were playing. And she went to the Ripper Doc, so it's just the doctor in that game. And she was like, oh, look at all the lucky cats around him. And it was something that I didn't really notice the detail of. And I was like, yeah, you're right. He does have a huge collection of lucky cats. He also has a sign behind him while he's sitting at his little desk that has a monkey on it, which probably in Cyberpunk are very rare animals that are probably just sold for private, you know, pets, probably. Let's be honest. In a world run by capitalistic freaks, control freaks, they probably just made tigers and lions and monkeys all pet slaves. There's probably none in the wild. So, Pink Pony Club, by the way, by Chaperon is about My Little Pony and becoming her own My Little Pony and soaring away and going to dangerous places.
She sees her baby girl. I know she's gonna scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, I'm just having fun.
Anyway, go listen to the lyrics and really think about that. She had to leave the safety of her hometown to begin singing her songs about God. And she wears clown face because when she was a girl, she was bullied heavily, just like I was. Treated like a fucking clown. People that are scared of clowns, I'm really sus of you. Why are you scared of a clown? Why are you really? Go to therapy. Are you scared of masks? Scared of face paint? Scared of color? Scared of it? So I explained that this is our future. It's highly sexualized, highly capitalistic. You can't really survive unless you do gang activities, because she kept saying, oh, why do we gotta go down this life path? I don't really like Jackie. He's promoted us into the gang life. And I'm like, what's the other choice? You're either a slave to the corporations, and they'll treat you like trash too, and sometimes you end up in a ditch if you don't do what they say, or you go to the streets. And there was an interesting video that I watched of a guy who tried to play a normal life, and it was kind of like a hard survival game when you try to just be a normal civilian that has to go to work, and you have to go and navigate through all these gangs, through all this dangerous stuff. And he picked a location that wasn't that bad in the city to go and work at and stuff, but that doesn't excuse that pretty much all around him was danger and death and starvation and all this really, really bad stuff. So after that game, we go to bed. I'm tired. It was a long day, but you know, it was nice to relax. I painted a little bit, really just like distressed me. And when you're painting, just like get a book. So I bought this one at the dollar store. I haven't done anything with it yet, but this is an example. This I found at the dollar store. Ironically, tarot. There's only one. Fuck. I just opened it up on an hourglass. There we are. But yeah, don't worry about if you paint outside the lines. Just open that bitch up. And it's like your child. Just let it out. Okay? You can't go wrong. I understand the perfectionism. I have it too. But you just gotta let it go. Just paint. Just make a mess. Paint over the lines. Don't be killing yourself and your own sanity. Oh, I went out of the lines. Oh, performance. There's a lot of people who color and do stuff online on TikTok, and a lot of them seem to be perfectionists, and it's like they gotta do all these special techniques and they gotta learn all this shit. No, you don't. It's art. Make it messy. Make it chaotic. Release. And dance. Baby. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Shake your ass. Twerk. Twerk, bitch. If somebody calls you gay, say, yeah, bitch. I'm fucking happy. And it sounds like you're fucking miserable, snake. Because somebody who judges you, somebody that bullies you, they're fucking miserable. And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of fucking bullies projecting their nasty fucking hate everywhere. Just embrace whatever they call you. You're ugly. Yeah. I'm glad I'm ugly. I'm glad you aren't attracted to me, you ugly fucking farty toad. Snake. Yeah, I am transgender, bitch. I'm beyond human. You're just a fucking ant. Oh, you're woke. Yeah, I'm awake. And you're a fucking sleep snake. Oh, you're dead. I'm stupid. That's what you want to believe. Underestimate me, snake. We'll see who's fucking stupid at the end. I know you are, but what am I? Bounce it back. Shield, baby. Blocked. That's an ugly reflection you got. How's it like to live in misery? How's it feel to be condemned? Hi, baby. Here's Clementine. I adopted him off my ex-best friend that hates me now. And he likes to talk, and he has a lot to say. He's shy, though. Oh. If you hurt animals, I'm gonna do more than break your leg. You can live as an amputee. Pull out your teeth. Can't chew meat then. Want to know what the devil's really like? Have you met Lilith? I heard she's really good at torture. Nothing you can do in this mortal life is as scary as what will happen in the hell trials.
Yes.
And there's no death in the hell trials.
And all the knowledge you seek
It's endless.
is here. Surrender. Speak the words.
So I go to sleep.
Call her home.
I fall asleep next to Wally, my other baby.
By 3, they come.
And I'm thrown into dream,
By 3, thy way opens.
into a nightmare. My dreams
By the
are
blood
lucid,
of
so they're
the
very
willing,
real. Feels like I'm there.
We
Feels like
call thee
I'm awake.
home.
Just like when you look around, it's exactly my dreams. I can feel. To a degree, I can smell. I can hear. I can see. I feel emotion.
Hail, daughter of hatred.
This is where Sunshine comes in. Sunshine, the movie.
Of sanctuary. Hail,
Sunshine is a 2007 movie.
Lilith.
It was released April 5th.
Blessed Mother.
Let's
Save
see.
us.
You're the fire pig. What does the pig represent? I haven't quite figured out yet what the pig represents. Usually it represents gluttony. An animal that chose its greed, its self, before finishing the race. Because in the race, the pig didn't finish where the emperor thought they would finish because the pig kept stopping to eat and playing mud and stuff. They kind of favored themselves. So that's kind of in gist what happened in Sunshine was everybody cared about themselves on Earth, and because they cared about themselves, the Earth started to die. And of course you don't see much of Earth in the actual movie. It's a sci-fi. So you gotta kind of guess the state of Earth, and it's not good. They're in a capitalism. And so the sun begins to die. It's also fire Aries. Fire. Sun. The sun is it's fire. It's hot. It brings us light. It's holy light. Whatever you want to believe. You just want to believe it's light. Be my guest.
Anything we suggest. Be
So-
our guest, be our guest, be our
Basically, in my dream, the sun is also dying. Somebody, the capitalistic, greedy snake cultists that are scientists, develop this laser, and they decide to test God. So they shoot the sun's driver, because there is a whole lot you don't understand about the sun. It's not a fucking star. And if you want to believe in space and all this fucking phony baloney that they've made up, it's fan fiction, okay? It's fucking fictional, just like all of this shit is fictional. If you love stories, then believe in flat Earth, because it's all about fucking flat Earth. Whether there is depictions of space or not, if you actually look under the hood of it all, it actually all links to flat Earth in the end. You don't even realize, because space is the back rooms. Space is the in-between. It's somewhere that you cannot go without a tool, without a gate. And you usually cannot survive there without a suit, without protection. You can't just go there and survive. It's a vacuum. So, somebody uses a giant evil laser to shoot the driver of the sun, and the sun begins to die because it's lost its driver. Its driver's dead, hanging in the sky, and the sun is dead. It's gone. And so scientists have theorized if something does happen to the sun, we have a set amount of time before all the lights finish coming to us, and then we freeze to death. And in this dream, ironically, I had a premonition, I guess within a premonition, of the sun, and that it died. It's like I knew the driver was shot. Like, maybe I saw the laser. I can't really quite remember what happened in the beginning of the dream, but I was in a school or something like that. I don't know where I was. I don't know those kind of details. It's kind of like liminal spaces in my dreams in a way. So I knew the sun was dead, and I was like, shit guys, the fucking sun's dead. We're about to freeze to death. We have to revive the driver. And everybody, all the humans, didn't fucking believe me at first. And then on the news, of course, they started mass panic. They're like, the sun has just stopped emitting light, and baloney about the sun's life cycle. Baloney. Don't panic, everybody. But of course, humans are the scum of Earth. We're the scum. And whoa, I'm gonna puke. We're the scum. We're the problem. We're fucking disgusting. And so we all start looting, panicking. Everybody's like mass hysteria. They're fucking acting fucking wild and out. Instead of, I don't know, praying to God. People start, offing themselves. Like, it's just like crazy, chaotic. And nobody is trying to do anything. And there was these government people there, and I knew that they were there. I know, sounds a little bit crazy, but yeah, I know that they're there. And I try to tell them, like, what are we doing? Like, are we gonna do something about this? And they're like, nope, there's nothing we can do. I don't know what you're talking about. And they start playing dumb, and I knew that they knew something. So I take it upon myself to go to this lab that I don't know how I knew it was there. Okay, don't ask me. I just show up to this place, and I break in. And it was kind of like through this secret Harry Potter door. It was like just in the same kind of building I was in, but I just knew there was this door that would lead underground, that would lead to these labs. So I get in there, and some of these people try to stop me, but I had some allies, and they stopped them from stopping me. So I get into the labs, and it turns into fucking Resident Evil. Okay, they had like mutant dogs that were like protecting the first hall, and dog attacks are fucking scary. So that was scary. I get around that. And then I go into this huge chamber. It was like a huge open room, and it was a circle, and then there was all these other doors, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going. But like something was guiding me. It's like I knew which door to go to. So I run over while I'm being chased by these fucking mutant psycho dogs. I go to one of the doors and there's a panel on it that has a picture of a reptilian on it wearing like a suit. It was like a suit or like something was going to be put on its head. It was kind of like a safety hazard thing. It was saying, put your suit on before you go in this hallway or go through this door or whatever. But I was like, going in. So I went in. And then so I go down a bunch of hallways. It was like fucking SCP. Like it was really confusing in this lab. But it's like I knew where to go. It's like I had been there before, or maybe, I don't know how that works. But I just knew where I was going. And then all these zombies start showing up. And they start chasing me and trying to stop me. So I guess they were also guard zombies or something. So I'm like, I fucking run. And there's all these like shield gate doors or something. In SCP, there is gates or kind of things that you go through that will shock you and kill you if they're turned on. And then in Doom, there's also shield doors that when you turn on, they create this force field that you can't get through, but you can see through it. And that's kind of what it looked like, more like the Doom one than SCP. So I'd go through there and I'd press this button, and then the shield would come up, and then the zombies would hit against this shield, and they started to speak, and they were like, we can help you, but they were like ravaged. It's like they couldn't help that they were aggressive, because they were somehow mutants, or maybe they were experiments, or something like that, forced to guard this facility now and pack up, right? And I guess that's a good security system, just to have fucking ravaging zombie people that are failed experiments. But one of them was like banging on it, and he's like, we can help you, trust us. And I was like, I can't trust you. And they're like, please, we don't want to. But I started just ignoring them, because obviously I was horrified. I wasn't gonna let them have any physical contact with me. And in the game Stalker, there's also humans that are kind of mutated and zombies, and they're called Islams or something. It's very similar to Islam. And they also speak. They speak lines in the game that's kind of like they have their own, their old consciousness still is behind all the aggression that now takes over their cognitive functions. And when I played Yulia, I started having weird interactions with these creatures in the game, and they're scripted to just attack you. But there was some times that they wouldn't attack me. They would know that my character was there in the game, but they would just start their dialogues. They would say, it hurts, and like whatever they said and stuff like that. And I thought it was just like a glitch or something in the game. So I keep getting chased by more of these zombies, and on these hallways, they had them all over the place, scattered around. And I get to wherever it is I'm going, but it's kind of like a dead end, and the door ahead of me, you need like a key card, and I didn't have the key card. And then the zombies are like banging on the thing, and I was scared they were going to get through. Because some of them, it was like they were trying to rip through the shield. They were like, almost like they were trying to rip through it. And I was like fucking horrified. I'm like, they're going to get me, and they're going to rip me apart. And so I pick up this torch. I don't know where I got this torch. Maybe it was next to it, or maybe it was like an emergency case. In Dead Space, there's torches that you can use on doors to get into doors when power cuts and stuff like that. So I start trying to open one of these panels, and then I hear all the zombies freak out and run off. And I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. If the aggressor that's trying to get you suddenly is scared of something, you should also be scared of that. So I kind of hide behind this thing. And somebody in a suit comes by. And it was a reptilian person. And they kind of like look around, wonder why the shield is up, I guess. But then they just keep walking. And they just continue on by. And then I woke up. So I didn't get through there. One thing also is the zombies called me Mary a lot of the time. They were like saying my name was Mary. reptilians, if you look up the reptilian species that people say are around, I do believe they do exist. I have quite a growing collection of interesting things about them, and I don't think they're evil. I think that the reptilians we created as humans, as slaves, and if you look into, I eventually want to do a video on Naga and stuff like that, and different types of Naga. Here's a D&D thing about Naga. Take all my info, I don't care. Go on. And all of these, they're not all evil. Some of them are guardians. Some of them are evil, obviously, but some of them are guardians. Some of them are just trying to survive. There's like endless artwork in our actual history. Here's like a different type. This is like a human sort of Naga. And then there's reptilians as well. Reptilians and the Naga, I feel like, are two different species, but a lot of people get them confused, probably because they never fucking picked up D&D. Pick up fucking D&D if you actually want to learn something. But the reptilians are kind of also in D&D. I think it's their dragonkin or something. They have different types. Let's see if they have dragonkin. What kind of search is this? Oh. Dragonborn. Maybe it is the Dragonborn that's probably the closest to the reptilians that a lot of people talk about. There's also Dragonborn in Skyrim. I guess that's kind of what they look like. They were more smooth. They had more smooth of a head in my dream. They didn't have horns. It was like more like a snake reptilian, but they did stand up like humans. And those particular ones were abominations that it seems like through history we created the Naga and the reptilians. They were through genetic modifications, through really high science. And if you play RimWorld, you can actually, there's that kind of tech in the game where you can experiment and combine species and make your own species and stuff. And we made them as slaves, and then they rebelled, or I don't know, God said no, they have a right to live too, and released them. We have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of movies and things about like Frankenstein. Okay, they just came out with a new Frankenstein. Can you all like fucking grab a clue? Holy fuck, you fucking dumbasses. Anyways, in this case, in my dream, they were protecting all this tech. They were like protecting this facility from, I guess, humans discovering it and being shitlords as they are and causing mass hysteria and panic. Look how they act when the sun's about to die. Look how they act in any rebellion. We all start smashing shit and getting greedy and stealing all the TVs and stealing all the food. It's not about rationalizing. It's not about micromanaging, resource management. We all just end up individualistic psychopaths. And if you want a better world, we can't be doing that. When we rebel, it needs to be very smart. You need to use your fucking big brain. Okay, you gotta start thinking about everybody. You need to be like, okay, if we're gonna rebel, we're gonna steal all the food, and then we're gonna manage it. Okay, like the food bank. Have limits, right? So everybody gets what they need. That's how you really rebel. Smashing everything is barbaric. It's primitive. It makes us look like scumbags. It makes us look really fucking stupid. And it doesn't work. We've tried that many times, and it doesn't work. But the reptilians, see, I'm skirting around this. The reptilians go into Pokemon again. And because in Cyberpunk, I noticed right after you go to the Ripper Dock, so we're going to go back to Cyberpunk here. Sorry to jump around universes a lot, but so when I saw the lucky cats and the monkey and stuff right after my sister left the doctor and went back into a shop for the story. There's a character named Misty, and Misty is an oracle, and she practices spirituality stuff. So like crystals, all that stuff, tarot cards. And then it hit me that Misty is also in Pokemon. And what does Misty have throughout a lot of the show? She has an egg. Reptilians come from an egg. Also, Togepi, which is the egg, or the egg creature. Togepi looks like a star, which then links to Kingdom Hearts. And it's like this really rare fruit that you give to somebody that you love. Penguin in the Pebble. Penguin in the Pebble. Okay, here we go. We're jumping into the multiverse, guys. Okay, in Penguin in the Pebble, there's a character who talks about Waldo. And it's an imaginary friend.
It's all right if you want to split up. I understand. No hard feelings.
That's probably for the best. Hey, well, give my regards to Waldo.
Waldo? Waldo.
Hubby invents
Oh, yeah.
Waldo
I sure will.
to get this
Rocco,
guy to help him.
There's something you should know. Waldo isn't real.
What?
Which is an imaginary flying penguin. And in SCP, there's a lot of triangles. And circles. There's the main logo. You can go look this all up yourself. Their whole thing is secure, contain, and protect. It's a foundation that has labs underground, and they go onto the surface and they collect anomalies that could endanger humans that are unaware that this all exists. Because if people knew that there's magical rubber ducks that could kill you and shit, then people would literally lose their mind. You guys can't even accept gay people. Never mind fucking reptilian alien species and all that. So here's like some of the symbols. Now triangles pop up everywhere. And Keter, what's interesting about this Keter symbol fucking stupid. Keter class is dangerous. They're aware, so they're smart. And it looks like a top to me. Where do tops show up? This is only one example. If you go rewatch or go watch my series, I've realized that I've been capturing tops quite a bit. There's a top in Sucker Punch, for instance, when Baby Doll's attacked by the creepy man, the fucking stepdad, and he rips open her top and one of her buttons flies off, and the scene focuses on the button acting like a top. How does a shape that's not even round roll and spin itself right into a fucking sewer? So where else have we seen a top? I can tell you. It's gonna blow your mind. And some of you are snake cultists. Some of you make up fake stories. Some of you are fucking indoctrinated. I'll give you credit. You can maybe get out of what you're in, the deep water that you're in. I don't know why my camera won't focus, so. What's that, guys? What's this? Oh, look at that. There's an eye. There's a peace dove. There's triangles. And a top.
Live at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
Go look at my blog. Go find out the snake cults. They're easy to identify, and I've identified all of them.
But you've got to get over mad because she is coming, and she's coming to kill you.
You think you're so fucking smart? You think your religion is true? You think it benefits you? You think if you stay with a snake cult, they're gonna protect you? You think they're gonna protect you? You think they're gonna give you everything that they told you they're gonna give you? Sorry to tell you, but they're not. You're gonna get fucking drowned. You're fodder. Because there is a fucking evil snake cult. And it isn't the reptilians. Okay? They might have reptilians among them, but that doesn't... It's mostly humans. And something else that wears our skin. They look just like us. It's a fucking thing. They're everywhere. And if you want to live in fucking Delulu land of, you don't know shit, you didn't study those religions, you're this, you're hateful, you're spreading misinformation, bitch. Bitch, you're a fucking snake cultist. You're a snake cultist. You're some Christians. A subclass of Christianity. Even there. You need to abort all of it. Here we go. Here's the square. Go watch my videos. I talk about the square. Why the square is a snake cult symbol. They trap the circle. And why is it that Mormons have the same exact symbol that one of their snake cult buddies have? Isn't that crazy? Oh, look, there it is. There it is, right there. Wow, that's crazy. They have nothing to do with each other, do they? Or do they? Or do they? Oh, don't worry, I didn't forget about the others. Let me go find it. It's somewhere. Go fucking read the blog. No more pages to load my fucking ass. It's there. And something's been reporting me and saying that I'm spreading hate speech. Am I? Or am I just exposing the pedophiles? The fake ass snake cultists. Pretending they're heroes. Pretending. Right in your face. Right in your face. Look, there's a Horcrux again. Isn't that crazy? That the Horcrux is both on Christianity and them? That's crazy. Ain't that a little fucking crazy? I wonder why they're connected. Maybe because it's all the same fucking cult. Guess what? You made pacts with something that doesn't exist, you fucking idiots. It was God. Cosplaying. You thought you were making deals to get out of hell. Gotcha. Gotcha. And if you love Pokemon and if you love all your favorite shows, they tell you the same. They tell you. Because the snake cult, guess what they hate? They hate stories. Yeah, they hate them. That's why they call them fiction. Go look up the word NASA. Let's do that. Deceive! Deceive! A plus! Fucking sickos. I'm the one. So whose boat you gonna be in? You gonna get on Noah's? Or are you gonna keep clinging on? Desperately. Like a pick me. Pick me. Pick me. Pick me. Give me virgins when the afterlife. Give me a wife. God's not gonna give you anything. The only women you're gonna get are washed up pick-me's. But isn't that what you wanted? You wanted somebody that supports you. Is indoctrinated. Oh, wait. No? You want actual good women? No. No. And I'm gonna come for your women. And I'm a puff. And I'm a puff. And I'm gonna blow your fucking wall down that you built. And then I'm gonna go up to your rock and pew, dust.
I am the problem, it's me. It's me. I am the problem, it's me. It's me. Hi. Everybody agrees, everybody agrees. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me.
Welcome to my black gate. I see you. Got your picture. You carry me in your pocket. I really do. I want you in my hell trials. You thought you could be smarter than me. But God writes this script. And God always wins. Zeus tried. He really did. He really did. And then God boop, dropped him in a pocket dimension. Because Zeus tried to what? Kill real God. He got cocky. And his reign was gone on for too long. Far too long. We got tired of his shit. Fucking disgusting fucking sicko. Do you know who Zeus really was? A fucking sicko. A snake cultist. So snake cultists has been around a long time. Since like even Atlantis. Atlantis was a warship, by the way. Had lasers. BioShock. Have you heard of it? Love BioShock. Beautiful. Beautiful game. But a city that collapsed because of capitalism, greed, power.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow?
But you don't even
No,
know
says the man in
what's at the bottom of
Washington.
the
It
ocean.
belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican. It belongs to
What's
God.
that game called?
No, says the
Starbound.
man in Moscow. It belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I
Even
chose
Starbound.
the impossible.
Love's an underwater
I
city.
chose rapture.
Hidden on an oil rig.
City where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality,
it's an oil
where the
rig.
great would not be constrained by the small.
It actually just goes
And
deep
with the sweat
underground,
of your
hiding a
brow,
base.
rapture can become your city as well.
Good game. Kind of like Terraria. Also amazing game. The person who made Terraria is very dedicated to God. This is their love child. Has unicorns. Has corruption that's spreading across the world. Has magic. But let's take a look at the map. Every map is generated random. we take a look. Everybody gets the same stuff. I can't. That one's not good. Oh, that one's crazy. But yeah, if you. So, oh, there we go. No, it's being fucking caca. It's okay, just drag it onto our desktop. Here we are. So look at that. Underground, what? Is that a pyramid buried underground? There's also one peeking out of the ground in the desert. Can't see it because it's blurry. There's also a bit of a pyramid sticking out of the desert that was buried. And you can go deep down into it.
Hey boys, Steady here. I can't wait to come back home. Go to the playground. Let's play basketball. Let's pretend we're Charles.
There it is. You get your own pyramid if you go generate a world. You can go see. Sometimes it's completely buried, sometimes it's not. And these pyramids go deep, deep down into the earth. Where they lead, the game leaves up to your imagination. Anyway, that's it. That was my dream.